Okay, it is live. Good evening, everybody. We were going to come to you guys tonight with a brief getting started training session. Hold on. Excuse me 1 second. It fell. Not right. So for you guys that do not know, I am Terry Davis. I'm Double Diamond leader. I've been in the business for about 19 months now, and I have a great passion for this business. And we were going to come to you tonight and talk to you a little bit about the first things that you should be doing as far as getting started. On here tonight, we have Kenitha McGee that's going to help me with the training. We also have Angela Self, and I also have people that are actually newer to the business. They're going to be live to be able to ask questions and kind of interact with us so we can kind of get you going on the right foot. But from starting off with our business, I want to tell you all, guys, welcome to our team. I'm so excited for you to be on this journey. I'm trying to look at the camera. And, you know, like I said, I've been in for about 19 months. This business has been a complete blessing to me and myself. I used to be a medical laboratory scientist. I was unhappy at my job because I was working a lot of hours. I worked every single shift possible. Doing what I had to do to provide for my kids. I have 4 children right now. They're ages 7 and under. And, you know, working that regular 9 to 5, trying to provide, still missing out on my kids' life, that just wasn't what was for me. And I got tired of it. So when Networks came into my life, I kind of started it on as a side hobby to go with another business that I was trying to bring up. But eventually it Works took over income-wise, and I was able to actually leave my job. Hold on 1 second. I was able to leave my job and excuse me, that misspelled word was killing me. I was able to leave my job, and now I do this full time, and I have a passion for bringing other people on this journey with me, helping them to get out of debt, helping them earn their freedom, helping them, you know, to get healthier, to just have an overall anything that you want to do, we can help work on it. And that's just kind of a little brief background about myself. So I want to start off with our credo, and Kenitha is going to read it to you. And basically the credo is something for you to kind of think about as a distributor joining this business and starting out, and it kind of just kind of lays the groundwork for you so you know what to expect. But Kenitha has the credo that she's going to read off right now.
Okay. So the credo says, I am proud of my decision to take charge of my life. From now on, things are going to be different for me and my family. If I succeed in this business, it's going to be me who creates that success, not my enroller or my upline. And if I fail in this business, it's going to be me who creates that failure, not my enroller or my upline. I am going to be the difference between success and failure. My enroller and upline are there to guide me every step of the way, but they cannot do it for me. My enroller and upline are there to work with me, but not for me. My enroller and upline's job is to help me become independent as quickly as possible. There will certainly be ups and downs as I build my business. There will be good times and bad times. My enroller and upline will know I'm in one of the bad times when I am not calling, I'm not showing up for meetings, I'm not attending conference calls, and when I start making excuses, etc. When that happens with me, and it happens with everyone, I want my enroller and upline to A, leave me alone to sort out my feelings, or be persistent and remind me of why I made this decision in the first place. And then under that, it talks about my why. So you were to write down why you started this business. So that way, if you get discouraged, as you're enroller. We can go back and tell you, why did you start this business?
Right. So everybody that's brand new, or even if you know you've been in for a month or two, it's time. I want you all to like take some time out and think about, why did you join this business? What did you want to get out of it? You know, it doesn't have to be the money. It could be financial freedom. It could be you're saving for a new car, a new home. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant. It's what is your why for why you started this business. And, you know, that's going to be really key into why you work the business. So you need to sit down and think about your why, and get back to your enroller and let your enroller know what that why is. And the same thing, like we said, let them know how you want them to deal with you when you start to, you know, get into a slump or a funk, and you start to, you know, not think this is for you. You start getting confused. Do you want us to be persistent, keep calling you, trying to pump you up, or do you just need a little bit of time to yourself to kind of get through your feelings? Those are some important things that as a new person needs to go through. And also anybody that enrolls distributors, that's something that you should be doing and asking your distributors when you enroll them, because that's going to let you know how they're going to want you to react with them. So that was the first part. So, well, that was the first thing we were going to discuss. The second thing is, what do we do in our business every single month? So if you're in your first 30 days, you have 30 days to get 4 loyal customers. Those 4 loyal customers are going to make you eligible for the $500 Ruby bonus. So you can still go Ruby at any time and make the Ruby pay, but you cannot get the bonus unless you got 4 loyal customers in 30 days. So we're going to talk about a little bit how to talk to loyal customers or talk to friends and family and let them know what you're doing. But actually, that's step 2. Step 1 is to join the party and set up your ADBV auto shipment. Angela, can you talk a little bit about why auto shipment is important?
Sure. So the biggest reason you want to have your auto shipment on is so that you can be a product of the product. People trust your word and your experience with the products. So if you don't have anything, it's really hard for me to want to buy something from you when you don't use it. So that's the biggest reason that I'm looking forward to my auto shipment, because I use my products and they run out. So the second reason that you want to have your ADBV auto shipment on is so that you can get paid. So in order to get your commissions, and your commissions would be anyone who goes on your website and decides to make a purchase, each month we get that percentage as a commissions check. So in order to be qualified, in order to be paid, you need to have that ADBV auto shipment running. So that would be the second thing. So A, I'm using my products, I'm a product of the product. B, I am being able to be paid. And then the third way is because if you do want to take this beyond using the products and actually owning your time, running the business, then you want to be teaching everyone that you bring on with you to also run their ADBV auto shipment for the same 2 reasons, and then also to increase everyone's volume. So if you have 10 distributors under you and no one's running auto shipment, that's a lot of volume that you're missing out as a business owner, on top of the fact that those people are not becoming products of the product, and it's hard to help them with their business, i.e. helping them host a party, if they don't have products on hand. So now you're almost helping them run their business by using your products, which isn't fair. So that's why you want to make sure that you have your ADBV auto shipment on. Those are some of the reasons that I make sure it's on.
Right, and like what Angela said, what you do is what your team is going to do. So if you don't have your auto shipment, you're going to teach your team that. And the further you get along in this business, we're going to talk a little bit about fast start bonuses. But even though somebody has 4 loyal customers, let's say they get 4 loyal customers, but their loyal customers BV comes up to be less than 150 on their 30th day, that will prevent you, that will prevent them from getting their $120. Let me double check. Let me make sure I'm saying that right. No, that won't prevent. Well, yeah, you got to be commissions qualified. So that will prevent them from getting their $120 of free product credit. You have to be commissions qualified. So that even, especially when you get to the rank of diamond and above, your distributors have to be commissions qualified for those CAB bonuses to come in. So we'll talk about, that's something completely different, but that's why you want to start now as telling people to have their auto shipment on, because yes, I use product. Not only that, you are in the business of selling the wrap. The wrap is a very unique product. People want it at all times. You never know when somebody's going to be like, hey, I want a box, or I want to try one. And guess what? When you don't have any, you lose the sale. And they might go find somebody else, or they might, they could buy from your website, or, you might just lose a sale. So anybody on our team, I always say you must always have wraps on hand. If you don't have anything else, have wraps. So you can put those wraps in your auto shipment in the beginning of your business if you need to. But so step one is joining the party. Like you said, or all you guys know, it's $99 to join. There's two options in the very beginning to boost. You can do the mini boost. That's what I did when I joined. The mini boost is an additional $149. With that, you're going to get 2 more boxes of body wraps. You're going to get a box of facial wraps. You're going to get a full-size tube of defining gel. You're going to get a can of orange greens, and you're also going to get a bottle of Fat Fighters. That is going to allow you to have everything that you're going to need to be able to host a party, or even give, like, when I say host a party, that also can mean like give a demonstration or have samples for people. You don't have to get so caught up on the word party. But that is the benefit of boosting with that kit. Or if you think you know more than 4 people that want to buy wraps, then that's why I boosted. Actually, I didn't know how many people I knew, but I knew if I bought the products that I was going to get rid of them and sell them. So with that party boost, like I said, it's $149 extra, but you get $300 worth of wrap cash by itself that comes in that kit. You can sell the facial wraps for $25 a piece and the body wrap. So you can make $300 in cash. And, with your $99 kit, you're also getting a box of wraps. You sell all that, you make back your initial investment. So there's also a party boost. I don't remember exactly what comes in that. I think it's like 4 boxes of wraps. I think you get greens on the go berry, defining gel, Fat Fighters, lip and eye cream. I don't remember what else, but that one is an additional $349. And you might get 5 boxes of wraps because you have the ability to make $500 in cash, if I'm not mistaken. But those are some options. And the mini boost is only available at enrollment. So if all you guys are already distributors, sorry, you can't mini boost. But when you're talking to new people about joining your business, they can mini boost when they join. So that's step 1. Step 2 is getting your 4 loyal customers in 30 days. Kenitha, do you want to elaborate and talk about the perks of that and what comes with those customers?
Okay, so when you enroll 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, the company gives you $120 in free product credit. So for me, when I got my $120 free product credit, I went and bought 2 more boxes of wraps to go sell those 25 a piece. Make $200 cash. And also when you enroll 4 loyal customers, you're getting your commissions as well off of each person's order. So typically when I am, selling wraps, like when my wraps came in my kit, I always let the people know that, hey, you're going to need more wraps for your results. So those people typically just became my loyal customers. So when you get those 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, you get that $120 free product credit. So did you want me to go on and talk about the Fast Start bonus, or?
Every time you get 2 loyal customers, what happens?
Okay. So every 2 loyal customers you get, the company gives you wrap rewards. So normally when we go buy a box of wraps on the website, you buy a box of wraps for $59. But when you get 2 loyal customers, the company allows you to go buy a box of wraps for $25. So that way you can go sell that box and go profit $75. So if you do 4 loyal customers, that's 2 wrap rewards. You get 2 boxes of wraps for $50. You profit $150. So when you get every 2 loyal customers, you also Fast Start qualified. Do you want me to go on with that as well?
Sure.
Terry? Okay. So when when you are Fast Start qualified, what that means is that you are now eligible to start receiving Fast Start bonuses. Our Fast Start bonuses are $100. So if I sign a distributor up and they enroll 2 loyal customers in their first 30 days, and of course I'm already Fast Start qualified, when my distributor does it, I get $100. So it is real important that you help your distributors or encourage them to get 2 loyal customers within your first 30 days.
Right. So like she said, it's like it helps on both ends. For one, if that person gets 2 customers, they're able to get a wrap reward. So now they can buy an extra box of wraps for $25. So let's just say they started off with just the kit for $99 and they sold them all, but they still wanted to try, some products themselves, and they might have bought 2 boxes of wraps with their their product credit, or they might have bought some other products that they wanted to try out. But now, you're able to get a box of wraps with that wrap reward for $25. So it helps their business grow because now they have wraps for $25 and they can profit $75. And at the same time, every time a new person gets that, gets Fast Start qualified, Fast Start qualified, you get a $100 bonus. And those are paid out every single week. Our normal commissions are paid out once a month on the 15th. But you can get Fast Start bonuses every single week. So sometimes you might see people posting, oh, I just made $100 this week. I made $300 this week. That's from the Fast Start bonuses. So you can just keep on getting those. And a good thing about those Fast Start bonuses, as you progress past the level of diamond, when you get to a diamond, you start getting what's called leadership bonuses. So every time one person on your team gets Fast Start qualified, you make an $80 leadership bonus. So that means when I sign up somebody as, let's say I signed up Keisha as a distributor after I was already diamond. So because she was personally enrolled to me, when she got 2 loyal customers, I got a $100 bonus. But because I was a diamond, I also got 80. But also because I'm a double, I got another 40. So when Keisha got her 2 loyal customers, I made $220. So now, though, when you're a diamond and above, when Keisha signs up a distributor, Keisha makes the $100 Fast Start bonus. I also still make the $120 from being a double diamond. So, this is when you start seeing like a lot of money can start coming in, because as you're growing, your team's growing, everybody's growing, you still get other bonuses. But I don't want to get too far into that, but that's just why Fast Start bonuses are important. It's important to teach people about auto shipment because they all go hand in hand. So, I'm trying to think if there's anything else about step 2. No. Step 3 of our steps to success is go Ruby. So like I said, if you get those 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, you're eligible for your Ruby bonus. Everybody has 2 full calendar months. So if you started on the 2nd to the end of the month, in whatever month you were in, you have 2 additional months practically. So if you started November the 2nd as a distributor, you have until, you have all of November, all of December, all of January. So January 31st to go Ruby. So with that being said, going Ruby means you want to get a team of 3 people. Your goal is to sign up 3 distributors. It doesn't matter who that is, but your goal is to sign up 3 distributors. And then you're going to teach your other distributors steps 1 and step 2. So they're going to be going out and getting their 4 loyal customers. And at the same time, they're also going to learn about going Ruby. So one of those distributors is going to be pushing to go Ruby really hard like you, and they end up signing up 2 people. So that's basically what a Ruby is. A Ruby means 3 people on your top line as distributors, and then 2 people under one of those Rubies. I'm about to pull up a Ruby chart, but Angela, do you want to elaborate? Because there is a little bit more to going Ruby. Do you want to elaborate on what also consists in the Ruby chart while I pull up this chart?
Right. So she'll pull it up and it'll help with the visual. You're gonna have one person on your top line who's gonna have 2 distributors under them. Now, A, they could have signed those distributors themselves because they're high speed, or B, you could have signed those distributors and placed them under one of the people. So everyone who is on your Ruby chart has to have at least $400 in volume through their website for the month. except for the person who has the 2 distributors under them. So that's the only thing as far as the Ruby chart that you have to realize, is that you can't just have the 5 people and nobody's got any sales at all. They do have to have at least 400. 400 could be 2 customers that purchase from you. It could be 10. It really just depends on what the customers are buying. So It's great when someone buys Fat Fighters. I'm so happy I added a loyal customer. But when it's all said and done, I like the people who are getting triple thread, the skinny pack, things that have a lot of volume.
Right.
Things that have a lot of volume to them, because then that's quicker for that person to get to 400. The cool thing about the 400 is that auto shipment is included. So if that distributor is running their 80 BV auto shipment, then they really only need 320 worth of sales. So keep that in mind. When that person doesn't have their auto shipment on, then that's even further they have to go in order to become a 400 leg or to promote.
Right. So like Angela was saying, we have a couple different packages on that we sell. We do sell the skinny pack. The skinny pack consists of a box of wraps, a full-size tube of defining gel, and Fat Fighters. If you guys don't know what defining gel is, defining gel, okay, so let me start with wraps. So when you guys are talking to your customers, when they're wrapping, they can wrap once every 72 hours. So, and you want to wrap one area 4 times. 4 wraps is the full treatment. 1 wrap is a treat. So let's say somebody wants to, they want to wrap their stomach, their arms, everything. But we want you to do 4 wraps on your stomach first, then move to your arms. But you can't wrap your stomach and your arms at the same time, because you want to make sure what the solution that is on the wrap is working optimally. So let's say we're going to start with our stomach. We're going to wrap our stomach, and after 45 minutes to 8 hours, you can take it off. You take it off, you go to bed. The next morning, you wake up. You cannot wrap, but that defining gel that comes with it is 30% the concentration of what's in the wrap. So you can actually put that on every single day. And guess what? You can wrap that on your stomach to help enhance the results as well. You can also start putting it on your arms a little bit because you wanted to wrap them anyways, but you can put defining gel on multiple areas even though you're wrapping another. So that's really what's really cool about defining gel. It helps to us heighten tone, firm your skin, helps with eczema, appearance of cellulite. It does help with some stretch marks. It just kind of depends. It helps with scars. There's a lot of benefits to defining gel. So the skinny pack has the wraps, the defining gel, and the Fat Fighters. The Fat Fighters are like the save-all supplement everybody keeps in their bag. It helps to block out 77% of carbs, 33% of fats. So if you're going out to eat, but you're trying to be healthy, but then you just can't help yourself, eating a few rolls, it's okay. You got 15 minutes to an hour afterwards to take those Fat Fighters and help block out those carbs before digestion has started. So that's what comes in the skinny pack. The big thing about skinny pack, it's 80 BV. So if you find 4 people to buy skinny pack, you have 320 BV. And then if you run your auto shipment, like Angela said, you're a 400 leg. And when you get to 400, that's called a qualified leg. And I'm going to show you, I got the chart up. So let me share my screen. Okay. Share. Okay. So as you guys see, right here, it talks about what a Ruby is. A Ruby, this is you. As a Ruby, you have 1 person right here you signed up, 1 person right here, and another one right here. And this says GV. What that means is group volume. Even though this distributor right here that says executive shows 2 people under them, that doesn't mean that these 2 didn't sign their own distributors too. So, this means whatever this person has signed, I'm going to call this person Sally. Sally might have signed up Jan. Jan and Sally have to combine for 400, and that's why it's group, for you to go Ruby, if this is a 400 leg. So it can be multiple people under this person, but as long as they total 400, you're good. But, and that's why another thing, 400 is called a qualified leg. And these 400 GV spots, these are qualified legs, and it's real important to talk about those and to try to get everybody to want to hit 400, because now, it does a couple of things. For one, it shows that you're really trying to work hard, you're serious about your business, and that's what helps promotion. to me, anytime you can do something, it's a whole lot easier for you to share it with the next person and, teach it to them. So what do we say? Skinny pack is 80 BV, like the triple threat. Triple threat is not necessarily a package that it works sells, but it's a package that a lot of people use. It's the greens, ThermaFit, and Fat Fighters. The greens helps to detox and cleanse, balance your pH, alkalize your body. You get 8+ servings of fruits and vegetables, 38 superfoods, probiotics. It's a great cleanse. At the same time, because it's detoxing you, a lot of people do see some weight loss with the greens. Angela took the greens for 7 days, and I think she lost 7 pounds. So you can definitely lose weight from the greens as well, and you're getting all your nutrients that you need. So that's why it's a really good product. And then the ThermaFit is going to be a metabolism booster. It's going to it's a thermogenic. It's going to increase your metabolism, which is going to cause people to burn more calories, and it's going to suppress your appetite. And it also has B12 in it that's going to give you energy, because usually the energy part comes into when you're suppressing your appetite and you're not eating as much, because your food does give you energy. That's what makes you go. So when you take B12, like people get B12 shots, that's to give them energy that they're missing out on from their food because they're not eating as much as they used to. So that's what comes in the ThermaFit. It's like a spicy pepper blend, which causes your internal temperature to increase, and that's how you burn those extra calories. But it doesn't make you hot on the outside or anything. And then the second thing is the Fat Fighters. We already talked about that. It's a carb inhibitor. So when you sell those three items are 92 BV. Once again, you get 4 people to buy that. You run your auto shipment, you're good to go. You're past 400. So as you guys, we showed again, a Ruby, you have the executive leg. And what this means, this person, anytime you promote, you have to be commissions qualified. So let's say the executive doesn't have a lot of loyal customers, but they ran their auto shipment, so their commissions qualified. Now, as long as the 2 people under them have 400 in volume, and these 2 people have to be 2 separate legs, they promote to executive. And then if you have 2 other people on your top line that have 400 and your commissions qualified, you promote to Ruby. And like I said, that's for promotion purposes. Anytime somebody promotes, they have to be commissions qualified, because it would suck if the person that's going exec, like they had 2 400 legs and the executive was not commissions qualified. They don't promote to exec. And if you have your people over here, you do not promote to Ruby. It's like a chain reaction. That's why we are so focused on teams, because the person is promoting to exec, making more money, which is causing you to promote to Ruby. So I cannot promote if my team does not promote with me. So that's why being commissions qualified is really important. And another thing I was talking about earlier, a person could actually turn products in before the month is over, and that volume comes off of your total. So if you're at like 150, 200 BV, I would not turn your auto shipment off, because what if somebody turns back in, 60 worth of product and you didn't even catch it until the next month, because you're like, where's my check? And they're like, oh, so-and-so returned back this product for 40 BV and you weren't commissions qualified. Like, that's something I don't want to ever have to worry about. So I always have my auto shipment on, so I don't have to worry about myself not getting paid. There's been stories that I've heard. There was somebody who was a presidential diamond. They did not run their auto shipment. They were just relying on loyal customers, and somebody turned their products in and they missed out on a $16,000 check. That's insane. They missed out on $16,000 because they didn't invest into their business. And that's another thing Angela didn't talk about, but I do think the auto shipment is an investment. You are a business owner. Any business you own, you have an overhead you have to pay. If you're a hairstylist and you work at like a big salon, you're paying booth rent. You pay to be a business owner. And that's what your auto shipment shows. And for me, I can look down in my whole downline. I see who has their auto shipments on and who has them off. I see who's run. My upline can see who's running their auto shipments in my team. So, everybody can see it, who's above you. But at the same time, I also look at that and know who's serious about their business, who's taking their business seriously. Because I completely understand. Sometimes life gets hard. There's sometimes when you might not can run your auto shipment. So you're busting your butt trying to get these little customers to make sure you have that volume. But there's other times, almost everybody that joined this business didn't join the business because they had a bunch of extra money. So it was almost like, let me go, let me start trying to run my business. you know, there was a sacrifice. So everybody makes sacrifices to be in this business. Everybody makes sacrifices to make money. So, you know, there's been times I didn't pay bills, but I paid my auto shipment because I was trying to be serious about my business, and I knew my business was going to change my family's life. And in turn, it did. And I'm talking about, I missed paying big bills that you don't not pay, because the repercussions from that, me and my family could have been homeless, living on the streets. But I made the sacrifice anyways because I believed in this company and what this opportunity was going to do for us, and I just kept going. And after that happened, that's when I actually went a diamond and double diamond and earned $50,000 in bonuses. Ever since then, haven't had to not pay bills. We're fine. But like I said, there was a sacrifice going into that. So this is the Ruby chart. I hope everybody understands, because Kason is on and Shannon. If you guys want to unmute for a second, I just want to make sure, same for you, Brittany, even though I know you're just kind of watching or listening. Does the Ruby chart make sense to you guys, how it was broken down? Kason, you can go first. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Shannon, I still see you're on mute. I don't know if you want to chime in and just say, but I do want to just double check to see, just in case, that makes sense to you guys. And it was explained with no questions. Well, I don't know what happened to Leanne. Brittany, does that make sense? I know Brittany's supposed to be cooking, so I don't know if she's watching. She's supposed to be listening.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, this is Shannon. I'm sorry. I'm actually driving right now.
That's okay.
It actually makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Okay, Brittany can't unmute herself, but she said yes, it makes sense. All right, Brittany, you probably did that on purpose, but anyways. But okay, I just want to make sure you guys understood that, and that's like the fundamental basis. So Ruby is a great rank in our business because it actually is what builds us to these higher ranks. So the next rank above Ruby is Emerald. Emerald has 2 rubies. So if you can get yourself to Ruby, you can show your team how to get to Ruby. A diamond has 3 rubies in there. A double diamond has 5 rubies. So once you get to Ruby, it's a pivotal turning point for your business. And as you see, rubies average about $600 a month in commissions. That doesn't include your rat cash. That doesn't, you know, now you can kind of sell energy drinks as well, retail, some wow, but that doesn't include any of those sales you're making like that. But that helps you with your extra money that you're going to be pulling in. But yes, Ruby is the goal for everybody that's wanting to promote in this business. And I also say that to say, I want everybody to make a goal for themselves. Everybody that's new or newer, if you haven't set out a goal, what is your goal for your first, 30 days, your goal in your first 90 days? Where do you see yourself or want to be in 6 months? You have to start thinking about that, because that is going to affect what you do. Because if you tell me when you start the business with me, hey, Terry, I want to start making an extra $2,000 a month. Okay, in my mind, I know that's about diamond pay. So I'm going to look at you and I'm going to say, either one, you're going to have to really get a lot of customers, or you're going to have to be trying to grow a team and go diamond. So with that being said, how much time and effort are you willing to put into your business? Because if you say, well, I just want to work at 1 hour a day, and kind of go diamond, no. I'm going to tell you, let me see. Okay, I'm going to tell you, that's not necessarily realistic. So what your goal is important, because it lets us know how realistic it is for you. And at the same time, if you say your goal is to make an extra $200 to $300 a month, I'm going to help you do that. I'm not going to push you to try to make you make $5,000, because usually when people hear more money, you think more effort and more energy is needed and time. So we're going to let you set your goal. What do you want to do? And then you say it, and we're going to map out a plan to get you to that point. The next thing, because that was the steps to success, and we do that every single month. So every single month, we go and try to get 4 loyal customers again, 3 distributors. 4 loyal customers, 3 distributors. There's some months I have not got 4 loyal customers, or some months I have not got 3 distributors. So, if you're in your business and you're struggling in the beginning, it's okay. It's a business. You have to learn how to work your business. So, I mean, we have distributors that go down to the last day trying to get those 4 customers. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But don't just think when you come in the business that if you don't get 4 customers in like the first week that you're a failure. That's not true. You know, this is a business. Same with my hair business. I didn't just have 100 clients that were on my website buying hair when I first started. You have to get your name out there. You have to build trust. You have to build rapport. You have to do all of that. This still has to be treated like a traditional business, even though it's network marketing. The business aspect is still the same. Only thing is, you don't pay so much to make the amount of money you can make. Versus traditional business, you're coming out of your pocket. You're using your savings. You're buying, you know, a space, a big website, all that other stuff. And that's another thing we didn't talk about. Your website fee every month is $20. $20 to pay for your back office, which has a lot of stuff in it, is not that bad. My website, I'm pretty positive. Let me double check in my brain. I know it was over 1,000. I was trying to think if it was over 2,000. It was expensive. You're talking about paying $20 a month to run a potentially $1 million business. That's nothing at all. So have that website up going so you can look at your customers' orders. You're able to get in contact with them and be in the loop of everything that's going on. Anything you guys want to say about Steps of Success before we change, Angela or Kenitha? You're on mute, Kenitha.
My bad, Chris came in here. Not that I can think of. You pretty much covered it. You know, like I said, you always want to, even though it's, you know, we push for 4 loyal customers and 3 distributors, you never just want to stop there. You know, that's our goal, but you always want to go over and beyond that goal each month.
Right. Angela, anything?
No, you guys covered it.
Okay. But, okay, let me double check what else I want to discuss. Another thing, briefly, because I don't want to be on this training forever, but like I said, I had to make sacrifices while I've been in this business, and that to me is a part of just the whole name to the game. When you start this business, you don't start because you have tons of time. You don't start because you have tons of money. That's what you're trying to achieve. So everybody is busy. Everybody on this team, besides 2 people, I believe, maybe there might be a few more, but everybody else has a full-time job. So everybody else is still busting their tail, working their business to provide something different for their family. So, like I said, most of the people on our team that are busting their butt working full-time have kids, multiple kids. You know, they have other engagements they're a part of, like Kenitha's in the choir at her church. She has a son of special needs. Like, the excuses, you know, they're exactly what they are. They're excuses. If you want this bad enough, you're going to find a way how to make it work. So just remember that. Everybody is going through challenging things in their life. There's times like there's been leaders that's parents have died, sisters have died. Life has come and hit you. But you have to be able to take it, you know, grieve like you should, but also keep moving, because especially when I think about it, when my grandfather passed away this summer, you know, I don't even think I talked too much about it to the team, and I actually didn't even really let it affect me and my business, but I used it as motivation because I knew I hadn't been up to Virginia to see them for like 2 years, really, I don't think, because for one, when I worked my job, I didn't have like days off to take. For 2, I have 4 kids. That's expensive to travel with those kids, and I decided that I was never going to allow money and time to be a reason why I couldn't do something in my life and like see my family or spend time with my friends. So I used it for that motivation. And like I said, if I decide not to buy something for my kids because I don't want to, that's my decision. But I don't want to ever be in a position again that I can't afford to do it. So, you know, that's what, you know, this business has done for me. That's how I think about things. I never want to not spend time with my friends or my family because I can't afford to come and visit you, or I can't get the time off of work. That's a sucky feeling. And to me, then I feel like I'm controlled by my job, and that's not what I feel like my job is for. It's supposed to be to help me provide, but I still should be able to enjoy life, enjoy my friends, enjoy my family. So that's kind of some of my reasonings for why I work this business and why I won't ever let my reason why turn into why I cannot. You have to remember that you started this business to make more money for your kids. Don't ever let your kids be the reasons you can't make more money. Don't ever let your financial situation be the reason why you can't run your auto shipment. The reason you can't run your auto shipment is the reason you need to. So if you don't have money to run it, go out and sell some wraps. Go out and get some more customers. Then you can run it, because that's going to push you and that's going to make your business that much better. But other than that, I wanted to talk about a little bit about how to start off, how to start talking to your friends and family. I'm going to go with Kenitha right now. Kenitha, when you first started your business, what was your approach to getting the word out there? Because that's one thing that I know a lot of people don't do, and that's like what halts your business. You don't tell everybody that you're in the business. Nobody knows. And then you're trying to get those 4 customers, and they can't really buy because you haven't even told them you were in the business. So, Kenitha, when you first started, what did you do?
Okay, so just one of this training that we are doing, one of the most important things, and when you are new and you're starting out, even when you're not new, it's important to get on these training calls, watch videos. So basically, I just really hit up my one market. I talked to mom, sister, brother, uncle, cousin. And for my sister, I was just like, hey, sis, I just started this new business. I really need you to support me. We have over 30-some products. Which one of these products would you be interested in? That's really basically it. But I really pretty much told my family members what I needed them to do. Now, some people I know understand that you cannot do that too. Maybe if it's somebody maybe a friend or somebody, a coworker. I always kept before and after pictures in my phone. So now that, we have to make sure that we have pictures that are compliant. If you see a picture on Facebook or another team member shared, save that picture to your phone. That way, when you're talking to somebody, you have something to show. And I always use social media. I use social media a lot. So in the beginning, I still do now. I will post before and after pictures. And then when people like my post, now we're lazy. A lot of times we won't even comment, even if we're interested in it. If somebody liked my post, they would get an inbox, hey, thank you for the love of my post. I just want to know, are you interested in my products? That's to open up the conversation to see if they're interested, because they may well be, and they just didn't take a time out to message you. So definitely talk to best friend, sister, uncle, everybody in your family you can talk to. Let them know that you started a business. Tell them about some few products. In the beginning, I understand you may not have your own personal results, but you still should be getting some kind of products in where you have, those products, and you can at least say you have them, and you be able to show people. Another thing that I did was there are so many products, and it's hard to remember, so I went into my eSuite and I printed off all the product information for people to, if they ask, hey, what's in this product, or what does this product do, that I will have it. I don't have to be like, I don't know, when all the information is right there on the website. Don't be afraid to tell them, hey, give me one moment, let me look that up and see what product will best, fit you, or, fit your need for, whatever it is that they want to accomplish. I always ask them, what are your goals? So, yeah, contact everybody. Don't be afraid. You may think they say, you say no, but you will never know. And then what really make you mad is if you don't ask them and another It Works distributor get them as a customer.
Right. That's another thing. Reach out. Also, like she said, your coworkers, people you see every day, your church. Reach out to everybody you can. That's the thing. This business is a numbers game. And what that means is, in the beginning, you don't necessarily know what to say exactly. You don't know what works for you. You're not going to know until you talk to enough people and figure it out. So we can help you with ideas, ways to come off, but everybody's personality is unique. And so what Kenitha says, she can tell somebody she's close to, hey, what are you buying? I need you to place an order. They do that. Some people don't have that type of personality or relationship to just tell somebody, I need you to order. They might be looking at you like, I need you to pay my lights. So, you can't just be like that with everybody. So you got to just know your personality and what you can do to your crowd. But when you first started, Angela, and that's another thing, for some of you guys that are new, we can help you with a first initial post about just starting your business. Or also, we do have a message that you can send out in a text that does tell people, I just started my business. I'm so excited. basically, I need your support. Will you support me in the beginning with my business? And it goes further in depth. But like I said, we can help send you those messages that you can send out, and then kind of see, you know, you might send it to 10 people, nobody responded. Okay, maybe let's try to change it up a little bit. Let's do a different approach. But you have to kind of learn and take what's working and what's not and figure it out. But when you started your business, Angela, how did you start your business? What did you do?
I started it off by being on vacation in Costa Rica.
That does not count. Let's move forward from that.
Okay, so when I got home, I actually scheduled my launch party, I think a week after I got my kit. So what I did was at work, I basically just told people that I had joined it. Well, I told the managers that I had joined It Works, and I think I had the brochure, and so I just kind of had them look through, and I was like, you know, let me know if there's something you want to purchase, and one of the managers did. So she was my second loyal customer. I think my dad was my first, and again, like Kenitha, I was just like, where's your card? Like, I literally took his card and just ordered. My mom was my third loyal customer, same thing. I still have their card numbers, so she's going to order forever. And then the fourth loyal customer was actually a coworker of Sam's, who was just like, what do you have? I'll just make sure I buy something because I want to support your business. And so that's how I got my 4 loyal. So I wouldn't say it was necessarily easy, but wasn't difficult. I would say after that hump of getting the 4, having the launch party, that was great. I mean, if you have not had a launch party, it's never too late to have one. We just had one for Ryan, and he's been in the business, you know, a little over a month and a half, 2 months maybe, and still had a really great turnout and everything. So the way I started basically was just to kind of let people know, throw it in their ears, and for the people that I felt comfortable with, I did just say, I need your, I don't even think I said I need your support. I just said, you know, when's payday, or, you know, what product do you want to try? Because at that point, I hadn't tried anything, not even a wrap, so I didn't have any personal testimony to give them.
Right. That's another thing that you can say in the beginning, like, I just started this new business. I need some people that I really trust to give me their honest opinions about these products. Tell me what you think. Tell me what works. So you're also telling them, I just started. I want you to try this because I trust you and I know you're going to be honest. And can you tell me, you know, can I get your feedback, get your testimony? Anybody that's not Kenitha or myself or Angela, do you guys have any questions about how to talk to people in the beginning? Even you, Leanne, and Tiffany, y'all can chime in if you want to as well. Kason? Nothing?
No.
You got something big going on over there? That's it?
Nah.
Nothing. Don't worry about it. But no, for Brittany, any questions? Leanne, Shannon? Let me check my phone. She might have still not been able to.
You can text her and say your thing is messing up.
I just want to say something real quick. I know a lot of people will tell you, you know, they'll say, you know, hey, they're going to order, then that day comes, they don't order, or they'll say I need it next week, or that's fine, right? Start keeping a list of what people tell you of when they're going to order. If they say that they can't do it that day, follow up with those people. I follow those people. Like, I had to go back. Like, I list and follow people on Fridays and ask them, hey, you know, I was just following up with you. It's been a minute. I wanted to see if you was ready to place your order. They're either going to say yes or no. At least you follow up with them. You would be surprised that somebody, you might get the right date and that person be ready to order. So, yes, we all get that. You know, we get told that we're going to order and they don't order, or, you know, that person is avoiding you, or they're not responding back to you. We all get that. You just have to be consistent. You know, it may not be their time. You know, I had one girl I've been messaging this forever. She was like, you know, I'm not interested in the wraps. I'm not interested in the wraps anymore. I'm 12 weeks pregnant, but what about your stretch mark cream? You know, like I said, you never know when that person may order. But if you don't follow with them, you would never get the sale. So just be persistent. You know, I know it can get frustrating, but you just need to go talk to more people and keep talking to somebody until you get the order.
Right. And that's something that we all go through. Like she said, I have people that tell me they're going to buy and don't buy. So don't feel like it's just you. It happens to us all. But, you know, I just keep going. But it's really about planting those seeds, because I know I'm just going to speak about Keisha because I can think about her stuff easy. Keisha, you know, showed us the message the other day. She asked somebody back in October, asked one person, I feel like last week or so in September, to buy. The person never responded. Then all of a sudden they messaged her like, hey, I'm ready to try your products. You have to understand, people are watching you. So they have, okay, if you're asking people to be customers and distributors, a distributor, sometimes they're watching to make sure you actually stay with it. So you can't just be mad when they don't just join you. It also depends on your reputation. What are you known for doing? If you quit stuff a lot, you're going to have to be consistent with this business and stick through for people actually to be like, okay, let me join, because they know what you usually do. Same with customers. Some of them want to make sure these products really work or getting other customers. You know, they're just a little skeptical. But it's about planting those seeds. Like Kanika said, if you don't ever talk to your sister, don't even mention it to her, and then she goes out in 2 months and she's like, oh, I seen this person at the mall selling these crazy wraps and I just signed up as a customer. You're going to feel like you can't even say nothing, though, because you didn't say nothing to her. So you have to realize you at least plant the seed, because a lot of people, you know, she could have went to the, you could have told her about the wrap. She could have said no. She could have went to the mall and the person explained it to her and she was like, okay, I love that. I'm glad that you told me about it, but my sister has been trying to get me to buy these wraps. I'm going to go ahead and go purchase them from her, but thank you for the information. So you have to understand, it's about planting that seed. A lot of people are loyal and they decide to go back and purchase from the person they talked to first, or, you know, who they're more comfortable with. But, you know, talk to as many people as you can, because, you know, New Year's resolutions are right around the corner. People are going to be trying to get healthier, feel better, get their sexy back, make more money, change their life. They're going to be making all these New Year's resolutions. And guess what? The fact that you said something to them in 2015, they're going to remember that in 2016 and be like, you know what? I'm ready to start my own business. I'm ready to join your team, because you asked them previously. Don't not say nothing, and, you know, don't even give yourself a chance. Plant the seed. Do your work, and it'll grow when it's time. And at the same time, it's timing. You want people to be ready to be in your business. You don't want to just force them because you want to fill your chart. That's selfish. It's not about your chart. This business is an opportunity for other people to change their lives. So you have to remember that. Yes, you might be almost charted for Ruby and you need that one more person. So you're trying to like, come on, come on, come on. But they might not be ready. And guess what? You might not go Ruby at the time, but that's okay, because everything works out like it's supposed to. Being a different rank and promoting in this business, that's a leadership. And you might not have been ready to be that type of leader yet. So, you know, don't worry about it. But that person might have decided in 3 months, I'm ready to go. They might join your team and just explode. And your whole team explodes. And you're ready. They're ready. Everybody's ready. You just have to understand that and accept that, you know, God's timing is perfect. When they're ready, they'll be ready. And then y'all are going to get what you need, and everybody is going to, you know, just be blessed. But I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that you guys can think about? Like Angela said, anybody that's new, we highly encourage you to have a launch party, because that's another way to have people physically come out, see your products, know that you're selling it, and our business is word of mouth. When your people that come to your party like their products, are like, oh, I like the wrap, they're going to go back to work or back home and tell their sister, their cousin, somebody, girl, I tried this wrap at so-and-so's party, and it was crazy. Like, it worked. And they're going to be like, well, I need some of those. So, you know, it's a word of mouth thing. That's why it's a numbers game. You never know who you're talking to. You never know who's waiting for these products to physically change their life and their health, or who is going to be needing this business as an opportunity to make money. And that's one thing you can't, like, hold back. That's my friend. I know she doesn't want to do this. First off, you don't know. You're not a psychic. Don't do that. Don't limit yourself by psyching yourself out, putting fear in your own mind. You have to just be fearless. And I know I'm saying that, and I know it's hard. It's hard for me at times. It's hard for other people. I don't just walk up to everybody I see and like, boom, hey, have you ever heard about this business? That's not my personality. I don't do that to everybody. So I do understand fear. But at the same time, I fear myself more having to get up to go back to work and not stay in my house and be there for my kids. So I'm going to do what I have to do to be successful. Because if I had to get up to go to work, oh, Lord, I'd be fired. I'll be late every day. So, woo, we ain't gonna think about that. But so I just want you all that have joined and that are new to really just kind of sit down and think about, what do you want for yourself? What are your goals? What is the reason why you joined this business? Don't limit yourself. Start writing out a list. If you're new, you need to write down 10 people at least that you think would be good, like that could use these products. Use them and want them. Because there are people that just want to rap. There are people that actually have high blood pressure, high cholesterol that need these products. So, write down a list of those people. Write down 10 people that need this business opportunity and 10 that you think would be amazing. And then, work through it with your upline or your enroller of how we're going to call these people together. Because like I said, you're new. You don't know what to say. But just tell the people, I got something I want you to hear. I'm so excited. Will you, give me and my business partner, 15 minutes of your time so I can just tell you about it? That's fine. We're all here to help everybody grow. I'm here for you to be able to be where I am. So, that's kind of how my spiel on the beginning is. It's not easy. It can be easy, but it's not just like falling in your lap. You have to actually put forth some work. Nothing worth having. Hold on. Nothing worth having. I can't even remember. Don't even get me started right now. My mind got too much going on. What is it? Nothing. I can't even think. Y'all, what is it, Angela? You know what it is?
Anything worth having is worth fighting for.
Yes, and worth working for. Thank you, Tiffany. Go on and put I need a scripture too. But that's definitely the truth. Nothing in life is free. I can't stand on Instagram all these people, just give me your bank account, I'm gonna submit you $10,000. Man, please. It's not even worth it. You have to work hard for what you want. That's a point blank period in life. Don't think something is gonna just be handed to you. And if it is, I wouldn't trust it. It might be taken back away real fast. You ain't got nothing. So work hard. Figure out what you want for yourself, what you want for your family. What are your dreams? What are your goals? Like, set a short-term goal. Also set another goal that's so big you don't even want to tell nobody because it's so unrealistic. Just set it anyways. Write it down. And you'll just start seeing yourself get closer and closer to it, and it's crazy. But you got to have a plan. You have to have goals every month. Another thing, I'm going to do that a little bit later with the whole team. Have goals every week. Monthly goals are kind of not hard, but that's a lot of time. Let's do some weekly goals. Let's try to, better ourselves every single day. So, like I said, anybody that's new, I want you to write down lists of people that could use the products and want the products. Write down lists of people that could use this opportunity or need it. Decide what your why is. Set yourself a goal. It doesn't have to be 30 days because your 30-day goal is for little customers. You can decide if you're going to be really pushing hard to go Ruby. You can decide after Ruby what's the next goal, what you plan on doing. Anybody that's new, don't forget, if you go Ruby on our team by January 31st, you're going to be invited to Hilton Head, South Carolina. We're going to have a VIP, I'm going to call it VIP. Well, you can do VIP Ruby retreat down at the beach next year, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be in May, and it's going to be really fun. But I want you guys to, just understand and take time to understand this opportunity that you have. There's nowhere else in the world, our industry, that you can bust your butt, work hard, and be able to, live out your wildest dreams. I was in the business for 1 year when I promoted to Double Diamond, and I earned $50,000 in bonuses. And like I said, I'm a Double Diamond. Well, they average about $6,000 a month. That's I could have been a freshman in college and went to sophomore year. And guess when I did that, I didn't make no money. And that was a year. So, I went from $0 to a $6,000 raise a month. How many of your jobs give you a $6,000 raise for working hard? How many of your jobs tell you if you work so hard you can make $10,000 in a month? How many can make 50? How many can just go on a free cruise because you worked? You know, there's so many different things that's not happening in the real world. And I don't know, it's just like really crazy for me to even think about or explain. But you have to understand, like, for me, I take pride in my work ethic. I work hard, and I feel like I deserve to be paid for it, not just, oh, this is the most you can make, Terry, no matter what you do. You know, you top out, I don't even remember what my top out could have been at Vanderbilt. Let me just, I don't know, $36 an hour, maybe 30, I don't know. $30 an hour. No. No matter what my degree was, $30 an hour. No matter if I got a PhD and if I still have my same position, $30 an hour. It didn't matter. So for me, that just was like, no, I'm not worth that. I work too hard when I'm really determined, and I'm worth more than what you're trying to pay me. So, you know, just thinking a little bit about where you're going, what you have set for yourself, what are your plans for yourself and your family. Some of you, you know, don't even have kids yet. Guess what? You can leave them a legacy that you could have never imagined, because most of us live in a cycle that, you know, your parents, they work pretty much until they're like 65, 70. They live for maybe 5 years after that. That's honest. Most people die 6 years after they retire. But who works for 40 years to die for 6, like to rest, to enjoy life for 6? That's crazy when you think about it. I want to be enjoying life now. I don't want to have to wait, work hard for 40 years. No way. That's not even, I can't even imagine that. I definitely wasn't going to Vanderbilt for 40 years. No, sir. Could have been got fired. But anyways, you have to just, you know, think about what you want for yourself. Stop thinking about what everybody has told you in the past, how that's not possible. You're not worth it. You're not worthy. Some of that stuff is us in our own heads. You all are capable of doing this business. You all are worthy of all the blessings that God has for you. Just, you know, put everything you have into it and push, and you will see some amazing things happen. And like I said, I just want you all to know, I'm here, Kenitha, Angela, anybody, Tiffany, any of your uplines are here for you if you ever need if you ever have problems, even if it's not It Works related. If you want to talk to me about life, call me or text me, message me, whatever. I'll send you my number. We can talk about life. I'm not just 100% business, but I am, you know, business oriented, but that's not the only thing I talk about. I'll talk about life with you, because that's what being on this team means. Like, we're building friendships and relationships that are going to last forever. So times are tough. You need to talk about life. You need a friend to really be there for you. I'm here. Reach out. There's no person that I'm not going to talk to. I'm not going to, you know, not listen to what you have to say and what you're going through. So feel free to do that. Anything you want to say, Kenitha?
Just kind of go back to, you know, your lanyard around your neck. If you do not have a lanyard, you could get they can't see that. The card. Yeah, come on. If you don't have a lanyard, you really should get one. So go to the Dollar General, Family Dollar, go get a lanyard, get a Blitz card, laminate it. You know, you can laminate it, or you can just put a hole in it until you go get it laminated. Wear it around your neck. People are gonna ask you, what is that? That's gonna help strike up a conversation. I wear that everywhere I go. Now my job is kind of lenient. I can kind of wear mine in my job. If you can't, put it in your car. When you go to the grocery store, wear it. When you go to the gas station, wear it. And also it helps me remind me that I have a business. So when I'm out, you know, I don't actually go out. I don't say I necessarily go out looking for people, but situations come up. Like I was at the gas station, got in line with 2 Red Bulls, and I was like, you need my energy. I'm going to give you one of my catalogs, you know. So it helps remind you that you do have a business. So get a lanyard. If you can get a shirt, get a shirt. People ask me, I wear a shirt. It says, have you tried that crazy rap thing? They'll ask, what's that? So just different ideas to help market, you know, the business. For me, I've done a business before. Didn't make any money with it, but I think, and now I know that God was pushing me through that business for getting me prepared for It Works. So, you know, I have 5 kids, one, you know, that came in through the marriage, and then like Terry said, I have a child with autism, and I started this business so I could be able to stay home with my child with autism. when he get out of school to be able to give him more therapy. So I work my business every day. I fit it in with my life. So when I go out, it's not like I like intentionally go out and work it, but it's already mixed in with my life, because I figured if I work this as hard as I work my 9-to-5 job, which I'm ready to quit, but that I will be in a position where I don't have to worry about telling my kids or tell my daughter, you can't go to this, you can't do this dance recital because I don't have the money for you to go to dance, or you want to go to this college, she'd be 18 in 3 years, you want to go to this college, but we can't afford this college, so I work my business hard. I get out and I talk to people and I message people, and there's not a day go by that I don't work my business. Yeah, it gets frustrating when you get people to know, but working into this 9-to-5 job is frustrating too. So working It Works is not hard, but having to get up every day and leave my kids or not be able to do the things I do or still be broke when you get paid, that's hard. So keep pushing, reach out to us when you get frustrated. If you get frustrated or you get in a slump, come back to the meetings. You have to be around other people in the business. You can, out there in the real world, you're going to get people tell you that, you're crazy, why are you doing this, that's stupid, it don't make sense. That's okay. It's absolutely okay that they tell you that they don't get it. They're not supposed to get it. So when you hear all that, come to the meetings. Come call us. Come join on the Google Hangouts. Do all those type of things to get on the corporate calls. So like we have a corporate call tonight. So everybody make sure they're on that corporate call tonight. I listen to the corporate calls. And definitely if you have not made a vision board, make a vision board. I made a vision board. As soon as I joined, It Works. One of my goals was hit Ruby, scratch it off, pay off debt. I paid off some debt, and a lot of other personal goals. So it's in my bedroom. When I wake up in the morning, that vision board is right there and lets me know that I need to keep pushing because I have not scratched off everything on that vision board yet.
Right. And I just want y'all to know, like, there's so much that can happen. You guys don't even know. You don't see what I see. Because if y'all saw what I saw, y'all will be in y'all's heads probably like, what is about to happen? Like, I got this vision that is so big. So many people in 2016 are going to go through things they could have never imagined. Like, but you just got to believe. You just got to keep going. Like she said, everybody else is going to be bashing your decision. They're going to feel like you made the wrong decision because we are geared and programmed to think the traditional way is the only way, is the right way. That's not true. The traditional way was annoying. It made me feel like crap. It put me in so much debt that I could barely even live. So, no, there's other ways. But you just keep going. Just keep going. When it gets hard, you just keep going. If you're afraid to talk to people, talk to more people. That's the only way to get over your fears is to do them, actually. But, besides that, since Angela came back, is there anything you want to leave them with, Angela?
I would just say be realistic in what your goals are versus the effort that you're putting in. Because we have a lot of people who will say, I want to be diamond because they look at the chart, or they might say, I want to be, emerald, or I want to be ruby, but you literally do nothing in order to get there. So just be realistic and ask your upline, what does it really take to be an executive? What does it really take to be a ruby? So forth and so on, so that you can at least put forth the effort that it takes to get there.
Right. And
really, that would help prevent people from, I think it would help prevent people from quitting, because then if I only went to work for 5 hours this week, in the traditional sense, in a traditional job, I can't expect to still get paid for 40 hours. So everyone understands that, but I think when it comes down to a business, especially network marketing, they feel like they can do 5 hours and get 40-hour pay. And that's just not the case. So, if you truly want to be on stage or, in the limelight and all that kind of stuff, trust and believe that those people made it a real job. They made it a real effort, and they put forth what it took to get there. They didn't just stumble upon it putting in 5 hours.
So. Right. you can get good to where you can maximize your time, and you know exactly what's the most income producing things, to where, you know, most of the top leaders, they run their business probably, I can't remember the number, it's between 4 and maybe 4 and 6 hours a day. But that's when you're running your business, not just randomly posting. You're actually doing stuff that's going to make you get a paycheck. So like, there's a lot of things you can get confused. You can look, I've been on my business so much, but you know, you're not really doing what's necessary. So there's kind of like a thin line between what you think you need to be doing and what you don't. So if you're talking to people, like you're actually, hey, I just started my business, that's money producing time. You know, if you're just making up all these posts, now when I say making them, like trying to make the graphics and all that, that's good, but that's not necessarily money producing. So that is taking up time, but that's not, you know, maybe some of the best things that you could have been doing. But we're going to talk more. We will have I'm trying to do a team online party on Wednesday because of Thanksgiving, and I want to do an opportunity call possibly on Sunday. So if you have people that you think are interested into our business, I'm going to send another link out so we can do a live opportunity call and explain the business, the opportunity. But we normally have, like we said, we have a corporate call tonight at 9 p.m. Central Time. They last like 10 to 15 minutes. They're really short. Mondays, when we have a longer call at 8 p.m. Central Time, they usually are interviewing people that have reached, a certain rank in our company. We won't know, I don't think, until tonight. She'll tell us what the call will be on. But other than that, just stay plugged in. That's another thing. When you're new, look over your website, click on your eSuite, log in, and just start navigating through so you can start figuring out some stuff. There's a training on there that's about 2 hours long. You can break it up, watch a couple things one day, a couple things the next, but familiarize yourself with some products. There's some information that I need to send out to some of my new people as well. And, you know, you have to be competent to be confident. And I do mean that, because when people ask you stuff and you don't know, you don't feel confident. You don't have to know everything, but just know a little bit of stuff. Like, just kind of know a few products. So when they say, oh, you know, I need to lose weight, you know our weight loss products. Oh, you know, my skincare, you know we have skincare. You know, just start looking over some stuff. Familiarize yourself, especially when your kit comes in. Look over your catalog. Look at that. Look in your eSuite. Look at some of the different things. But, you know, I just want you guys to keep pushing. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't hold yourself back. I'm going to keep saying that over and over again, just because that's a reoccurring thing in our business, because the world is telling you you're doing something you don't need to be doing. Don't worry about what the world is telling you, because the world isn't paying your bills. The world isn't living your life. So you do what you have to do for you and your family and everything else. But other than that, I just want to actually, I have to go pick Nevaeh up from this birthday party, so I got to go anyways. But I hope that was helpful. If any of you have any more questions that we didn't talk about, feel free to email your upline, text them, message them, whatever. I still want to start doing like a training that's more geared to newer people, like maybe twice a month or so, just so we can make sure that everybody's, you know, on a good level. And like she said in the credo in the beginning, the goal is to get you as independent as fast as possible, because it still is your own business. We are on teams, but it's still your business, and we want you to be able to run it efficiently with not needing anybody else for help. But that's it. Kason, any questions?
No.
Brittany, any questions? You still on mute?
No, I don't have any questions.
Well, hello there.
Hello.
Leanne, I don't know if you there. You have any questions or anything you want to say?
Nope.
Shannon?
No.
Okay, Tiffany?
Nope, I'm good.
All right, guys. Well.
Okay, Terry, wait. I got a question.
Okay.
That could be me. Can a distributor, even though like she just started, can she cancel her auto shipment? And if she does, since it hasn't been 3 months yet, is there some type of penalty for that, or can she cancel it and then start it back up?
You can always cancel your auto shipment. There's no penalty. Besides, you just might not get paid.
You pay, right. But she at the. Okay, gotcha.
Right now, there's no penalty.
Got it.
If she gets 4 loyal customers, she wants to run that auto shipment because she might not get her free product credit.
Her
but
free
that's
product,
fine.
right. I kind of figured that. Okay.
But if that's it, nothing else, I will talk to you guys later in our chat groups. I hope this was helpful, beneficial. I can't wait to see some of y'all's goals, hear your dreams, hear your whys. But until then, I'm about to peace on out and go pick up Nevaeh. I will talk to you guys later.